depressing thing I have ever seen in my entire life is the situation of Native Americans. It's different because they come, you know, they live in terrible poverty, but they live in terrible poverty in a country that they know is also the most powerful country in the world. So they think, so the way that that affects you psychologically is like, God, if we're suffering like this in America, what hope is there for us? Which I think is a big difference between India and America. You know, I think there's this is a huge generalization, but amongst certain motivated, intelligent, young, you know, people under the age of 50 in their villages, they can really have a sense of opportunity that African Americans, for instance, you know, American blacks or American Indians won't have. You know, I'm pretty confident that with our community correspondents, you know, they may never have gotten an education, but all of them, I am certain their children will be able to become doctors, whatever they want. You know, their parents are enlightened now and have a sense of possibility, and that's not the case in America. So that's one thing, the psychology of kind of, you know, of sort of poor people in comparing them in these two nations. The other thing is young people. I mean, a lot of foreigners who come to India talk about how dynamic it is, especially compared to Europe, where the economy is like this. Most young people are earning less money than their parents did. That's different now. You know, a lot of young people in India will know that they're going to make more money than their parents ever did. So there's just a dynamism and all of that. You know, I think it's like what America was in the 20s and 30s, when it was starting to really get its act together. Yeah. So I think this is a great place to be. I mean, that's certainly, that kind of energy is why I'm here, and why I think there's a fair number, I mean, there are a lot of foreigners who now are coming to India. The third thing is it's sort of easier, you know, for me as a social entrepreneur, it's easier to create change in India. Like these things I was saying about you can solve problems with district collectors. In America, if you want to make a difference in education, you have to dedicate your life to a 20-year battle of getting some congressional law passed. It's very difficult. You know, and the amounts of money that it takes, you know, you can't create change in America with less than like $100 million. And that's an exaggeration, but in India, you know, so much more.